And welcome back to episode. What episode we on, man? I don't know. We get the get shit. What we on episode 9. Welcome back to Cigars and Consequences, episode 9, 615 Chronicles. Man, look, we still smoking on the egg, right? From what I was told, it's a 2-hour smoke. So of course we're nowhere near 2 hours. And look at this thing, man. This is massive. This is massive. We still getting it in. Let's go ahead and go and get our little click, you hear me? See how that hit over there. Ooh. This is dangerous, boy. Man, if y'all intrigued, all my cigar smokers out there, y'all know what it is. Ooh. Boy, nasty. Cigar today, the egg. Consequence. When it's good, it's good. So boom. And it lay up there. We locked in now. Cause she wasn't really considered a girlfriend or nothing like that. She was just somebody that I wanted to trick on. We're gonna keep it 100. She was just somebody that I wanted to trick on. Money during that particular time and getting it in or whatever, it wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Flush a little 10 ball down the toilet or whatever, man. Look, I keep in mind, I had the accounts that I had when I was purchasing them at like $2 a pop and getting anywhere from $500 to $5,000 to $10,000 to $50,000 off a credit card, and spending $10,000 on her, it's just spending $2,000 on me to get my Louis Vuitton with the red bottoms. Yeah, you had to have them during that particular time. It wasn't nothing. Smoke on that. Or matter of fact, better yet, puff on that. You dig? I truly understood that saying. That's real. As I go back and go think about it, it ain't tricking if you got it. Really, puff on that. It ain't tricking if you got it. Alright, and it don't know. I'm finna really trick on her now though, you hear me? I'm finna like 90,000 on top of what she already spent, trick. And I'm finna blow her top. And I'm finna have Annie so in love with me, head over heels, crazy about me, to where I never be able to be replaced. Irreplaceable. All right, cool. I done cracked Annie that night, you dig? Get up the next morning. Now I'm feeling like a new man, bruh. I'm feeling like I'm the man. You can't tell me nothing. Now my dogs up in here know once you finally just get down on that female that you've always wanted. Man, that's how I felt. Man, I felt like I struck the lottery. What you talking about, you hear me? So me and Annie, we get up the next morning. Now what I do is, I tell my homie, cause I ain't tripping. I'm gonna be mad if they intercept it, but I ain't gonna be mad if they get it. So you know me, I'm still playing a Lorenzo Ricks card. So while I'm still playing a Lorenzo Ricks card, basically, that's my alias. So this is $90,000 worth of currency that's being sent through the mail, bro. Like this really could turn into something that's crazy. I checked the tracking say that the package was delivered. As soon as I checked the as soon as I checked the tracking that morning, it said your package was delivered 3 minutes ago. Man, I hurry up and threw my shit on, dog. I went down there to the bottom, and the people in New York, man, I'm talking about Southern hospitality don't exist. Man, it's Dominican down there before I even learned how to speak Spanish. Before I learned how to speak Spanish, pero en este momento yo quiero hablar contigo. ¿Dónde están mis cosas? Pero ahora Nah, let me stop. So I'll go down there and this Dominican, she bad as hell, but got a nasty attitude. I'm like, a package was delivered up here, hotel. You can't get packages delivered to the hotel, sir, but show me your ID for Lorenzo Ricks and things like that, and I got you. So boom, I showed her the thing for Lorenzo Ricks, man, I get that package and woo, motherfucking package landed, boy. That bitch landed, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? For anybody that know when you slinging that dope, or anybody that know that you, yeah, if anybody that's in the nightlife, anybody that's slinging dope, anybody that's scamming, anybody that's getting money fast, man, once you hit that lick, man, that shit feel like, boy, yeah, the euphoria, the high, the dopamine, just the feeling that you get, that rush you get, man. It's indescribable, bro. Puff on that, man. For all my hustlers out there, when they say they work, they made it across customs, and then landed, and then your package ain't get intercepted, man, you feel like you're on top of the world, man. You feel invincible. I get that package, I'll go up in the room, I'll go back up in the room. And then like, you wanna run it back? Man, you damn, babe, I wanna run it back. I wanna let you know right now, I'm finna lay up there and spend about 50,000 to 60,000 on you today. She said 50,000, 60,000, I'm finna spend 50, 60,000 on you today, babe. Man, you can just imagine what Annie was in that room doing. Man, just to protect Annie and just to make sure that the innocent is protected and I don't say nothing wrong. Man, I ain't never been freaked out like that, you hear me? Man, Annie was doing all type of things that just quailed my soul. Like Annie just had, boy, she had my braids during that particular time. She had them bitches standing up, you hear me? Annie was cutting up. Was a fool. I'm like, bro, all dude gotta do it. Throw a few dollars out there or whatever, and you a rock out like that? Man, Annie laid up there and gave me the business in that room, boy, for about an hour, you dig? And it made sure when I bust, she got that thing back on hard. I ain't even gonna tell y'all the tricks she was actually doing. Cause if you don't know, you don't know. Man, that was for me. Yeah, man. Annie find that out. I mean, Annie is on me. She in my skin. Like, she wouldn't let me go or nothing like that. Like, we took a shower. Man, me and Annie even laid up there and on Lotto. But it was some areas that was on the outskirts of New York that we hit up. We ended up driving because in New York City, it's just so congested to where everybody was taking a taxi during that particular time, or they was taking a subway. Man, me and Annie, we jumped in the runner because we came in Staten Island. Cause we drove in. We drove into New York City. Y'all gotta keep in mind, y'all know I'm running a Southwest play, right? So while I'm running a Southwest play, Southwest only goes to this airport which is called Islip. I don't know what it is. I mean, for anybody that's watching this that's from New York or that's from Staten Island, you know what y'all airport is or whatever, man, put it in the comments. Let me know what it is. Hey, I'm just a down south country, but I don't remember that. But we came into Staten Island. I know that for sure because while we was driving through Staten Island, and y'all can let me know if I'm capping or not. While we were driving through Staten Island, we passed through because I remember during that time, it was just only about 3-4 years ago, I was selling DVDs. And they had on one of their exits, it was called Amityville. I'm like, damn, Annie, you remember that movie called Amityville? She said, yeah, I remember that movie called Amityville. I remembered it because I was slinging DVDs, so I'm like, yeah. So that's a true story that happened, you know what I'm saying? On the East Coast? You know, Annie laid up there and gave me the breakdown and everything, but anyhow. So we get in the whip. When we get in the whip, we go drive to another Louis Vuitton store. Man, I got Annie hooked on Louis Vuitton. I got Annie hooked on Gucci. I got her hooked on Prada, Burberry, whatever exotic names you can think of. Not exotic name, but just designer clothes, bro. Man, why Annie go into Louis Vuitton? Annie go in Louis Vuitton just off of a single item alone. Annie sees this little traveling bundle, right? So Annie go in there and see this traveling bundle. Annie get the traveling bundle. She get the suitcase, carry on, all type of stuff. She gets all that. She go in there and go get her some pumps. Back then they were called pumps. So she went and got her some stilettos. Annie went and got all that out that store. Annie spent literally at one store. Annie spent $15,000. You hear me? $15,000 at the Louis Vuitton store. I won't forget it. And the thing is, when you come up in there and you legit and you doing your thing in Louis Vuitton, man, they don't give a damn how you coming, what color you is, whatever, what color you are, they don't care. And me, I'm just sitting over there because I'm still kind of pissed. And I know this particular store out of all of them, I'm pissed because I only want my Louis Vuitton with the red bottoms. You gotta have them. You gotta get them. You just got to have them. So they come over there, man. So like, you know, I see your girl and spend 15 in the store, whatever. How can we help you out, sir? Man, every store I went to, cause I wear size 11, U.S. shoes. So in the Louis Vuitton shoes, when you wear size 11, you wear size 9 in that shoe. I'm like, man, I can't get this size 11. It was like 11 Louis Vuitton, I guess European size. I'm like, whatever, I don't know. I just know 11. He was like, oh man, we got one pair left. Louis Vuitton, it's 11 US, but 9 European size or Louis Vuitton size. I'm being ignorant to the fact, man, because I don't know. I'm like, bet, let me get it. Man, dude, bring the shoes out. I put them Louis Vuittons on with the red bottom, boy. I felt like I was Clark Kent going inside of the telephone booth, taking off the blazer, taking off his tie, getting inside his Superman cape, coming out the booth. Superman is alive. Man, I got them shoes, bruh. And it was like, babe, I see another bag over there I want. That thing $3,500. Man, I ain't tripping. I go back to the car. All I want is my shoes. When I go back to the car, when I get into that $3,500, man, and they get that bag, we get them shoes, walk up out that motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, boy. And they started doing tricks up in the goddamn rental car on me, man. I mean, Annie up in the car cutting up. Ain't never got that type of love and admiration. I know what it was, man. We ain't silly. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to something my boy Smitty the Ghost said, man. He say women ain't gold diggers. You just gotta pick the one that you can afford, and then you make sure that you provide for that one. And for everybody that can't afford the girls that's out your price range, you leave them alone and go on about your business. So I'm rocking out in and out. Get in that thing, man. I mean, yeah, we got the window steamed up and everything. That bitch jumping. Man, when you own and you that man and you can't be touched and you feel invincible during that particular time or whatever, man, I need y'all to feel where I'm coming from, man. If anybody know where I'm coming from, right, man, puff on that, bro. Puff on that. Heard me? Yeah, this is crazy. It's insane, y'all. Look at this. Bet. So me and Annie, I don't know what I got. we still ain't put a dent in what Goober done sent. Goober done already, like I said, Goober done sent 90,000 in the car, so we ain't even really putting no dent in that. What, Annie spent about 15 at the store. Another, like let's say Annie spent 20. I spent 22. Man, we still got about 70 more thousand to spend. Man, me and Annie, we go back to the city, bro. I don't even know whether we went to bro, I know during that particular time, you can put GPS in your phone. I'm not gonna say you can put GPS. I don't think so, man. Cause everything that she wanted to do at every place she wanted to go, I made sure that she mapped it out on Yahoo Maps. So me and Annie goes to, ooh, y'all know I gotta have them. I gotta have them everywhere I go. I was listening to the rap music during that particular time, so I had to have my PRPs, and I just started getting in the purple label. So I'm like, Annie, man, you done already spent 20 at this store. So now, let's go back into the city, and we're finna go to Ralph Lauren, and I'm finna live there and give me some purple label, and I'm finna find a store to sell these PRPs. Ooh. Boy, I went inside of the Ralph Lauren store and cut up. You hear me? Nasty, cut up. I know for sure I spent 10 racks or better in the Polo store. But just getting purple label. Got my purple label. You know what I'm saying? I remember leaving out the purple label store, and PRP supposed to had a headquarters somewhere down there, but as we was looking for the PRP store, we couldn't find a store. It was just an empty warehouse or something like that. I'm like, that's weird. But anyhow, we ended up finding a boutique that sold the purple label. Everything was good because all the cars that we had, they were legit. So I had went up in there, PRPs, I ain't care. Tell you what the feds did with my later on once they hit me. It's this shit called it's called forfeit. When you have to forfeit all this stuff over to the damn government. That's made me think about that, man. Shit ain't really, it's cool while you doing it, but the shit really ain't cool once everything is all said and done, cause it get took from me because they got this thing which is called forfeiture. Anyhow, man, I spent 10 in the Ralph Lauren store. Untouchable. And when I spent that 10 in that Ralph Lauren store, I laid up there and spent 15 in the PRP store. In the PRPS's, I went and spent 15 for that. So you know how like everybody wear whatever they wear now. I don't know, cause I ain't into that shit now. But whatever people like to wear now, Balenciaga, or they like to wear the clothing that may have the triple crowns or crown heads on it. You know, I don't know what it is. But anyhow, so the PRPs was the thing during that time. So I'm getting the PRP, and then up in there, they got the True Religion, they got the Rock Republican. I'm making sure I'm getting the Jim Jones chain. I'm making sure that everything fit, cause I'm fit during that particular time. You know, got my arms right, shoulders right. I'm making sure everything nice. I'd have spent about 20. Annie done spent about 20. So me and Annie, we leave everything up in the car. We head over to this next restaurant, and during that particular time, it was this series that was out called The Wire. Me and Annie saw Snoop, and she was with DJ Khaled. So Annie said, hey, that's DJ Khaled. I'm like, that's Snoop. Felicia Pearson or whatever her name was. I'm like, that's the girl that's out for The Wire. And she like, who? Man, Snoop look over there at us. I nod at DJ Khaled. We clean, they clean. They real life superstars. But I'm a hustler. So Snoop looking at my girl, I'm looking at her. Man, y'all won't believe what the hell Snoop did off of The Wire to my girl in my face while me and DJ Khaled was sitting right there chopping it up. Man, stay tuned for the next episode of Cigars and Consequences 615 Chronicles. Like, comment, share, and y'all already know, man, most of all, subscribe to the channel. Click the link down below. Y'all know what it is, man. Credit Hero. We're getting credit up to the 700, 800 credit scores. We're getting you funding, getting your personal funding, getting your business credit, getting collections took off your credit profile, repos took off, bankruptcy, child support, fraudulent inquiries, addresses, names, employees, all that, because it's time for us to level up this time, leverage our credit, turn our credit into cash, man, and go out there and go get it the legal way. Because, hey, there's a reason why I'm doing these chronicles right here for you, man, because I want y'all to learn from my mistake, but then I also let you know that you can leverage your credit and actually make way more money and live on the safer side of the law than I did when I was out there doing things foolishly and ignorantly. Man, tap in. Let's go.